Hello everybody, Joe Clone here, back again with another LEGO review video. Um, it's a weird thing before I get into it. I'm very new. This is a very small channel that I've only recently just been posting on again, my main thing is LEGO Star Wars, obviously, as you guys know. My name is Joe Clone, for God's sake. But, I've been I dabble in other Lego themes, obviously, like Lego Ninjago, Lego Avatar, Lego Marvel. Um, Lego Avatar and Marvel are really my sort of secondary themes, but Lego Indiana Jones, for some reason, it's not well received on my channel. I don't know why. I know people love Lego Indiana Jones, but I guess just not from me, which is all good. I just think it's funny because it just doesn't work for my channel, I guess. But it's all good. But I have this set here, and I'm gonna review it anyway, just for my own personal fun, because I like doing review videos, as you know. But this right in front of us right here, and I gotta say, you might have saw this in my Disney World mini haul video. This is one of the coolest and most fun sets I've ever built. Like, building this was so fun. And even my custom additions were just so fun to build and add to this set. There's so many play features. It's just so cool. And my custom additions sort of complete the whole thing. But we'll get into that. Without further ado, this is the Escape from the Lost Tomb Indiana Jones Lego set. And I cut it for a second because I was about to say it really should be called Escape from the Tomb of the Ark, because as you could see, I have my Raiders of the Lost Ark poster right there, which is another reason why I really wanted this set when I saw it in the Lego store in Disney World. Also, I took a bit of a hiatus, but this set isn't that old. I have never seen this in any of my local stores. I really only have Walmart and there's one other store, but it's really like an off-brand store that is not everywhere else. But again, I've never seen this set in person. So when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, I have to get it, because I'm a massive Indiana Jones fan. I love all of the Indiana Jones movies. So when I saw, especially Raiders of the Lost Ark, in my opinion, is one of the most perfect action films of all time. But I'm rambling, as I tend to do on topics and themes that I love. But this is the set, guys, and if you don't know, this is the tomb where the Ark of the Covenant was hidden in the first Indiana Jones film. And this whole set is really just a depiction of the scenes in the movie where Indiana Jones, Sala, and how am I forgetting her name? Marion. God, oh my, that was almost a big slip. And Joe Clone. No, he's not in the movie. But this is where the three main characters are thrown into the Tomb of the Lost Ark, and really left there to die. But I was about to say I don't want to spoil, but obviously the main characters make it out, and they eventually reclaim the Lost Ark from the Nazis. I don't know if I could say that word on in a YouTube video. Screw the Nazis, guys. Yeah, I had to cut it. I have no idea. I really haven't danced on that line with YouTube anymore. Indiana Jones could tell you himself, he hates Nazis, and he constantly kicks their ass, which is so entertaining to watch. But this set is amazing, guys. Just it's also like a weird thing for me because, as you know, I'm used to just building like military space vehicles usually, because that's usually what Lego Star Wars sets are. Um, I'm not used to building like places, like sets of places from movies. And I really think that's why the Indiana Jones theme is a great Lego theme. Also, like the Lego Avatar theme has been doing. It's really a unique theme in the fact that they do sets of places from scenes in the movie. Like this is it's just awesome. Like I wish Lego Star Wars did more of that because it would just be easier to do mocks and just all kinds of cool stuff. But as you know, we're just gonna. This is not a vehicle, so it's a little weird for me. But as you know, we're just gonna go from, like, I want to say the outside in, but we're in. So let's get into it. All right, I struggled with structuring how I was gonna talk about this next part. It's really simple. We're in the tomb, so we're gonna go from inside out on this review, the opposite. But obviously, like we know, like we do here. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go mobile, guys. Like I'm gonna have to. But just the look overall, this thing is so cool. It is so detailed. I love, like, building this was so fun seeing it come together. I love all the little like holes and cracks in the wall, even like the different textures of the brick, and there's some like hieroglyphics. I know that might be wrong, but there's some ancient symbols, and even like the different colors of the stones and the bricks, even like the navy blue. Like it's so awesome, uh, how they design this. And to start off, I'm gonna really just start off with saying this. I've been saying I added custom additions to this set, and it's because I did. This whole corner here, I didn't get that on camera, I'm sorry. This whole corner here, this wall right here, and this little wall right here, and even this bottom base plate down here was all added by yours truly. And I really think it came out great. Like I showed my dad the set when I finished it, and I was like, "Doesn't it look cool?" And he didn't even realize. Like I didn't tell him what custom part I added. He didn't even realize that wall wasn't a part of the set. So, not to pat myself on the back, but I tend to do that a lot here on this channel. But it's because I enjoy what I do, and I enjoy when a finished product becomes great, like this is right here, because it adds so much more to the set. Like it makes it so much bigger. Like the whole tomb in the movie is a giant room. Like I really could have added a wall on this side too, but I didn't, because there's a feature on that side that I didn't want to mess up. But we'll get to that, don't worry. But it just looks so much cooler. Like it looks bigger, it looks just so much more accurate. Not that it wasn't, but it completes the entire set. It looks like they're enclosed in this space and are unable to get out. And there's just dangers all over the walls. But yeah, that's my custom edition. Really, there might be more, which you'll see. But this whole wall right here, and I really was trying to just copy what they were doing with the cracks and the different textures and stones. And even the navy blue up top. Like, I really was trying to just copy what they did on their walls. And I really think I did a great job. But I'm going to start from there. That's my custom portion right here. Obviously, I added this little ledge with this snake coming in from the outside, because you could see those. Lego officially put them in all over this set. So that I'm sorry for the shadows too. There's a lot of things in this set, so there's going to be quite a bit of shadows. I really can't do anything about that. But yeah, starting with my custom wall, obviously, we went over all the textures and the just different designs. Like there, you can see it there. Moving along to the smaller side wall I built, there is a scorpion crawling up the wall, going to an outside crack as well. I thought that was just a cool. I don't think there's any scorpions in this scene in the movie, but I have so many spare scorpions that I just thought it was cool to throw one in there. Desert animal. And this I put in there because I used the Bionicle that came from to build my custom built Ent, and I just had the golden shield just alone, so I figured like it was a cool little Easter egg to throw it in this tomb just hanging on the wall there. But that's about it for my custom portions inside the tomb, so let's talk about what LEGO officially did. Okay, now I'd be lying if I said I was done talking about my customizations from inside the tomb, because I actually added more snakes to this. The two red snakes, there's only two. I wish I had as many snakes as I do scorpions, but the red snakes I added because they give you a lot of snakes in this set, but there's 1,000 of them in this thing in the movie, so that's really the only additions I'm going to make to this set in the future. Just whenever I find a stray snake, I'm just going to throw them in here. But starting off with what they officially did, let's begin with these. They made these giant dog head statues here that rotate 360, which is really cool. And honestly, just alone as a figure, like I would want one of these as like a display figure just on itself. It's so cool. They're completely brick built, and there's so many. That's the only complaint I have. There's so many stickers. Like all of these are stickers. Everything you see printed is not printed. It's a sticker, and oh my god, I was trying so hard not to mess them up. But going back to the dog head over here, so cool. And we get two of them. I'm not going to touch this one that much because we're going to go over him later. We get two of them in this set, which there's two in the scene, so very cool. Going to the ground, obviously, like I said, the snakes, and it's so cool because there's snakes coming out of every like crack, and just there's snakes everywhere. But there could be more, but I'm not complaining. And we see sort of the main area over here, where they're dropped originally, because this is a tomb underground, and the Nazis throw them, our main characters, into the tomb and then enclose it. So they're kind of stuck in this little main area at first. And they light all these fires to keep the snakes away. So it's just also very cool that we get all the fire. I actually added these 3 fires. Anyone could do that though. But it's just so awesome because that's really how it looks in the movie, with them just in the ring of fire, literally. And it's cool because you can fit 4 figures in that space. Also accurate to the movie, really. Can't fit too many, but it was really Sala, Indy, and Marion in the movie in that small area. So it's cool that we get to see that in the Lego set as well. Moving to the gate here. I'm going to call it the gate. The gate, or the entrance to the podium where the Ark is resting, is so awesome. It's just the style of building in this set was so different for me. It was just so fun. But I'm going to go to these are stickers as well. These, I want to say like Pharaoh stickers, but I might be wrong on that. But also just very cool how we get 2 of them sort of guarding the Ark. But the gate itself has more stickers on it, and it's just awesome here. But you're going to love this, guys. As you know, I'm a LEGO Star Wars fan, and I could get it. Look at that sticker right. When I was building this, I was like, oh my god, if I could get my focus back. This camera's playing tricks on me. Hold on, guys. There. I got it. Look at that sticker, guys. When I was building this, I didn't even realize at first, but I was like, oh my god, that's the goats right there. It's R2 and C-3PO. They made it in this set as a little Easter egg. I think that is so cool. The little kid in me was screaming when I saw that. because back in the day I played the Lego Star Wars games and the Lego Indiana Jones games so much. So to see a Star Wars reference in a Lego Indiana Jones set is just so cool. But I thought you guys would love that. I know you guys love that deep down, even if you don't want to admit it. But just look at it's such a cool set. Let's move on to the Ark itself. Okay, and moving on to the Ark itself, that's another look at the back wall there. Such great detailing on that back wall, and this whole set in general. They really set the model for me when I built my custom portion. But moving on to the Ark itself, you could actually take it off because it's in. You know I love that feature in Lego sets. I do it in my custom builds. I love that. It's on that one stud there, that one stud plate, and the Ark. Sorry, I'm going mobile here. I'm sorry, guys. But the Ark itself is so cool. All the gold pieces on it, and it's stickers again, unfortunately. But the stickers are so cool because they're in that metallic gold print, and it almost looks like a print. But I just love how they made this with the handle pieces as the eagle wings. So cool, guys. And honestly, the figures are great, but personally for me to have a Lego version of the Ark of the Covenant is almost better than, like, I honestly like this more than the Marion minifigure in the set. I love the Lego Ark, and I'm so happy I have one. It's a cool Lego artifact to have to my collection. Very, very cool on its own. But I thought I'd show you the Ark because it's the centerpiece of this entire set. Let's move on to our first play feature of this set. Alright, guys. So, our first play feature in this set and in the tomb itself, if you see on that back wall there, that one crack looks like it has some depth to it, and the snake next to it is sort of spoiling, and you'd be right it has some depth to it, because, I got it. Alright, ready? Watch this. So cool. It actually is a little slot for another snake to come out. Look at all the snakes here. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? But, asps, very dangerous, in fact. But oh god, I'm sorry for that, guys. But it's actually a really cool function there, and I'll show you it from the back. All right, guys. So I'm trying not to spoil that over there. So we're on the outside here, and just before I go over the function, look at my custom wall. Oh my god, I even found sort of Egyptian brick pieces from old Egypt sets. Patted myself on the back because look at that. It looks exactly like the other walls. Oh, spoiled a little bit over there. Trying not to spoil. But back to the play feature. This is the play feature right here for the snake chute. That's what I call it. And I put this seat here so the snake doesn't fall out the back, and it works lovely. But as you can see, you just put the snake on the chute right there, and I'll show you. Look, there he is. That's the snake we saw before. And you pull this lever right here up, and it lifts the chute up so the snake could slither out. And if we go back to inside the tomb, there he is. And that's just, personally, for me, that is an awesome play feature. Because in the movie, when they're in this tomb, there's literally snakes just coming out of the walls. That's why I put the one up there in my custom portion. But there's snakes coming out of every nook and cranny in this tomb. And that is a fantastic play feature to have. They actually have that they advertise that on the box as well, and that's a main reason why I wanted this set, because of all the fantastic and detailed play features. But now that we've sort of gone over everything inside the tomb here, there's actually an outside, guys. And I'll show you the amazing way we reach the outside of this amazing Lego set. So, let's go to that. Okay, guys. So, like I spoiled before, there's a way out. There's always a way out, guys. So, we didn't go over this dog head before, and he's the same as the other one. He spins fully around and is brick built exactly the same as the other one, but you notice there's a lever down here, sort of like the snake chute, and you'd be correct, and that's really how we get out of here, guys. So without further ado, you would lift the leather. You would let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that again. All right, you ready? You would lift the lever up, knocking the statue over, which knocks the back wall over, and spoiling there, but I just think that is such a great play feature. And honestly, guys, because before I say what I was about to say, that actually happens in the movie. Indy uses his whip to knock over one of these dog head statues and break the back wall of the tomb open, and that's how they get out in the movie. I'm just going to show you again before we go to the back over there. Look at that. And even the fact that in an official Lego set, there is a official mechanism they put in that destroys part of the set. I just love that. That's like a rare thing in Lego sets. Like something that Lego officially put into their set that breaks the set. So cool. Breaks it in a clean, perfect way. But that is just so cool, especially because I don't know why I went over there. That scorpion freaked me out for a second. But especially because that actually happens, and that's the way they get out of the tomb in the movie. So I love that feature. That, like the snake chute, even more than the snake chute. I didn't want to spoil before, but this alone, they advertised this on the box too, was a big reason why I wanted this set. Look at that. That is so awesome. And now that we've broken out, now that we've found a way out, let's get to the outside of this tomb. Okay, so I was hiding the fact and trying not to spoil. This is where we'll see, and I'm sort of spoiling it right now. This is where we'll see my my last custom additions to this set. Which, without further ado, let's look at that. So we broke out. We got through. We broke the wall, like in the movie. You go through, and in the back of the tomb is all the catacombs with all these dead bodies, skeletons. Some are mummies. Some there was just so many bodies in the movie that sort of like attack Marianne, but she's really just having a panic attack because they're all dead and not moving. But this set only came with one mummy. So I was like, that's not right. In the movie, there's literally like hundreds of bodies in the catacombs in the back of the tomb. Or I should say on the outside of the tomb. I guess it's next to the catacombs of whatever place that was. Cairo, I guess. But I had to add more bodies. I had all these skeletons, and I added this mummy as well. And I think they fit perfectly in this set because... Go watch Raiders of the Lost. If you haven't watched Raiders of the Lost Ark, stop watching this video right now and go watch it. And in that movie, you'll see the catacombs. There's thousands of skeletons and mummies. So that's why I thought I added them. And they just look so good, sort of just in a line right there. Some of them have blood on them. They're all different looking. Even that mummy, that's from one of the original Lego CMFs, fits in perfectly with this set. And there's also some more of my custom additions in the back there. I just added 2 more skeletons. One's headless, a little statue, just some treasure in the back here. That's actually the Bloodstone from Marvel, a golden chalice. And even up here, we have another scorpion, another snake coming out of the path here, and also a little, yeah, there we go, a little bat hanging out in that little printed brick piece, which looks fantastic for this set. There, sorry about the focus there, guys. There's the skeletons again in high definition. Nice, the mummy. But yeah, a little bat up there as well. Just that's really all the custom additions I did to this set. I I'm going to show you the last play feature right now. Because I said the set only came with one mummy, and it's not that one. It's actually this one right here. Look at that play feature. That is so... Even more play features. Like, it's so... This thing came with 3 amazing play features, guys, and I'm just so happy with this set. But all of my dead bodies fit in. Like, there was only this one mummy. Like, it looked a little empty, and in the movie there's so many bodies, so that's why I added all of these dead bodies and skeletons and mummies in this set, and I think it completes it perfectly. Like, literally completes it perfectly. And let me just show you how it completes it perfectly. All right, and sort of a little mock of this set. When they first break through, Marion goes through first, and she is startled by all of the dead bodies in the catacombs, and there she is right now. And that looks literally perfect for when she first gets into the back of the catacombs there, and she just starts seeing all of the dead people. It's so awesome how that looks. Don't worry, Marion, Indy's not far behind you. And all these bodies are dead. But, God, getting morbid here. I just think it looks so cool, guys. You know what I'm trying to say. Like, it just completes the entire set. This play feature, again, I just love so much because it just adds so much more to the set. It's like the whole tomb is crumbling around you as you're in here, exactly like how it was in the movie. And so cool. I love this set, and I love that it actually has this catacombs portion, because it just adds to the entire authenticity of the set, to how the scene actually is in the movie. Like, and it's just so cool. It's almost like a 2-parter. Like, this whole back catacombs area could have been a set on its own, but it's so cool that they added it in here. And that's really it for all the play features of this set. The mummy lever here was literally the last one. I just wanted to show you the catacombs again because it just looks so cool, and with Marion sitting there right now scared, it literally is almost exactly like the movie, and I just love that. But it's actually strange. I usually don't do this. Let's move on to the minifigures. Alright, and I sort of liked how they looked there standing on the wall in the catacombs back here. And actually, just to begin, the mummy itself is a minifigure included in this set. And if we look at him here, I'm going to go over him first because he's really not a character from the movie. But, like, they literally could have put dead body, like, as the description for this character. But even so, look at the printing on him. So good. Even leg printing, back printing, fantastic. Like, this is just such a cool minifigure. And he looks sort of like the CMF version that I also have included in this set. But such a cool little extra minifigure that they didn't have to include, but they did include, which I love. Just moving on, I guess we could just lay him right there. He's dead anyway. Probably my least favorite minifigure. Like I said, I like the Ark, the Lego Ark itself more than her. But it's Marion Ravenwood. I like her. I love her as a character in the movies. I just the Lego figure is not my favorite. But the printing is fantastic, I must say. I'm pretty sure those are dual molded legs, which is very cool. Oh yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Or I have no idea actually, but sorry to drift off camera there. But the printing is just so cool, that ripped dress and how you could see her legs, and just the printing on it in general is so nice on the torso, and even back printing. She actually has a cooler expression, and it's actually I didn't realize that because the hair covers it, but you actually get really good back printing. Like, that's really cool there. But you get the 2 printed faces, which is nice. We'll leave her over there as well. She fainted from all the bodies. Our next figure is a guy I love Come on, it's Sala. Sala is a great character, an iconic Indiana Jones character. He comes back a couple times in the other films, which is very awesome. Most notably in Last Crusade, one of my favorites. The whole, I shouldn't even say that. The whole original Indy trilogies are some of my favorite movies of all time. But this is a great. I actually have an older Sala figure. So it's not, I actually like the updated one way better. I think his face printing is just so much cooler. He just looks he looks like Sala. He's got that vibe, and I love it. Um, Again, just not a crazy printed figure, but iconic, iconic, and as I say, iconic, and almost destroyed the whole set in the process. There's not more of an iconic action character and Lego figure than Indiana Jones himself. Uh, this is the newer version of him. I actually kept the older head on him though, because I like the older face printing. That's the one knock I have on this figure. I do not like the new face printing. I think this older printing is so much better. But what I will say is the new hat is so cool. How they do that with the hair under it. The mold is so awesome on that hat, and the jacket is Indy's classic jacket. I love that they kept the leg printing almost exactly the same as how it always was, with the holster there, and just so cool. Harrison Ford has some of the most iconic action characters of all time. Indiana Jones and Han Solo, so awesome. Goated, in fact. And I'm just lucky enough to have all of them in Lego form. I like how he comes with the gloves here, too, because he wears gloves in this whole sequence here in the movie. And, of course, the iconic satchel and whip. It's the three horsemen of Indiana Jones's character, Indiana Jones's outfit: the hat, the satchel, the whip. Iconic, man, iconic. This is a great minifigure, and I'm so happy to have a newer version of him because I really don't have. I do. I have one of the older Indiana Jones Lego minifigures, but I'm just this is probably my favorite one, especially because I added the older head onto the newer body. But so cool, so awesome, so iconic. That's it for the figures. Let's move on to the final lineup, I guess. And before I move on to the final lineup, I'm just gonna go through all the play features again. So we're in the tomb, and there's just snakes everywhere, coming out of the walls, everywhere. Indy has to break out. He finds a way, knocks over he knocks over the wall, the statue, to break down the wall, leading into the catacombs. Where there's just a plethora of dead bodies as the whole tomb is crumbling around them. So cool. That whole little sequence was just so awesome. That's why I love this set. This is literally one of my favorite Lego sets of all time from any genre. But I'm glazing it, and I don't care. But without further ado, let's finally go to the final lineup. Alright, and here's the final lineup, and I'm really just going to go a 360 around the whole thing. I'm not going to do the play features because it's back in the case. I wanted to show you it in the case, though, because that's also why I love this set, because it actually fits in one of these display cases that I use. And I was shocked about that, because this thing is massive, and I feel like things way smaller than it I feel like there's other Lego sets I have that are way smaller than this and don't fit in these cases, but I guess it's just because of all the weird angles and dimensions Star Wars vehicles have. But that's also why I love this set, and it's really a set that you'd want to have on display. Even the fact that I could, this is nice and open here too. The fact that I was able to take it out of the case and put it back without it completely crumbling and falling apart shows how well built and well thought out that Lego was with this set, and even myself in the custom editions I did. But yeah, like I was the fact that I was able to put this in the case, like, this is going to be sitting on one of my bookshelves in my house when I'm 50 years old, and I'm going to look at it and be like, I still love this thing. That's how much I love this set, and that's why I'm so happy it fits in the case. But I wanted to put it back in the case so I could show you just the 360 view all around it. So let's just go through it again. My custom editions over there, and the fact that I was able to even do that and make this set that much bigger, because it really did add so much more to this. It just made it so much bigger. I just love that. But we have from this wall, this dog head, snake up top, Bionicle shield Easter egg, Star Wars Easter egg, snakes coming out of the wall, the main area, this dog head, so cool up top there, the arc itself, so awesome, As we move on to the back, the catacombs, so cool, guys, so cool. Even how the light goes through all the cracks, so cool. The catacombs, and even just to show you the back wall here, so cool, guys. I am in love with this set, and I'm so glad that I will be able to have it on display forever, on tour forever. Stealing that from the Guardians of the Galaxy, but this set is just, again, one of my favorite Lego sets of all time. I'm so happy I picked this up. It was only $40. Like, I feel like Ahsoka's Jedi Shuttle is $80, and this amazing packed of play feature set is only $40. Like, such a great deal. My favorite buy from Disney World, other than the clone helmet, obviously. But as you know, I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in this universe, and I thank you for joining me on the journey. I really, really do. That's a review. I will see you in the next one. I got some big Lego Star Wars and Lego Marvel stuff on the way, so be ready for it, guys. I'm telling you. But, like I said, I'll see you in the next one, and peace.